A man was sleeping soundly in bed when he was suddenly jolted awake by a loud bang. Water came rushing into the room. Panicked, he jumped up to look for the source of the leak, only to find that the bottom of the cabin was completely intact. Instead, there was a large hole in the cabin wall, and seawater was pouring in through it. Startled, he quickly climbed out of the cabin, but halfway up, he froze in shock. On the empty sea surface, a massive shipping container over 20 meters long was firmly lodged against his boat, moving along with it. The man was baffled. How could such a huge container end up at sea, and why did it crash into his boat? There was no time to figure it out. He rushed to lower the sail, hoping to slow the yacht down and reduce the rocking, so less water would come in. Once the sail was secured, he hurried back to the cockpit, grabbed a telescopic metal rod from the emergency kit, and rushed to the side of the boat. He wedged the rod between the yacht and the container, trying to pry the container off, but he underestimated how heavy it was. The metal rod bent under the pressure, yet the container didn't budge at all. Meanwhile, seawater kept flooding the cabin. If he didn't come up with another solution fast, both he and the yacht would sink into the ocean, lost forever. Just when he was out of ideas, he noticed a small hole on the side of the container, and suddenly, a new plan formed in his mind. He went into the storage room, pulled out a heavy sandbag, then climbed onto the container and threaded the sandbag's rope through the hole, tying it securely to the container. Without hesitation, he tossed the sandbag into the sea. The weight of the sandbag held the container in place, and at last, it broke free from the yacht. But there was no time to celebrate. He rushed back to the cockpit, turned the boat around with a serious look, and raised the sail again. Using the wind, he steered the boat so that the torn side of the hull rose above the waterline, stopping more seawater from pouring in. As the yacht drifted farther from the container and the water stopped rushing in, the man finally let out a sigh of relief.